Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and this is going to be build update number 2 on my Team Durango DETC410. Now of course this is a 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive touring car, and this is brand new on the market, so pretty much the first person that I've seen actually assembling this thing on YouTube. So stay tuned for more updates on this particular car. Now, build update number 2 has went quite well. I'm about 4 hours into it now. This is going to be pretty much steps G through I that I worked on, and from the last build update was about 2 hours worth of work. This again, another 2 hours, and the car has kind of come along quite a bit since the last update. So you'll see here that we have all 4 arms on now. We've assembled, or actually the assembly of the turnbuckles was done in the last episode, but on this one we actually installed the turnbuckles. So got all 4 turnbuckles on there. We also, in this episode, assembled the steering assembly, installed the new Hitec Servo, and then also the top plate went in with the little center pulley right there. So pretty much this car is really coming together. Pretty much what's left after this is going to be installing the front and rear bumpers or body mounts. We still have the sway bars, and then also the installation of the shocks. After that, it's all electronics, and then body, wheels, tires, all that fun stuff afterwards. So as far as the servo, I went ahead and I installed this brand new HS-8330SH from Hitec. This is part of their new line of servos, their 8000 series. Kind of cool thing, they're actually using 25 tooth spline now on the horn. So really cool, because I have plenty of servo horns that are 25 tooth spline. So as far as the specs on this thing, on the flip side right here, let's check this out. And we're going to look at 7.4 volt, 0.07 seconds, which is damn fast, and then 181 inches of torque. So it's going to be plenty for this particular touring car from Team Durango. So let me grab this thing. Let's take a look at the quality so far. I've got to say the quality of the parts is outstanding. I've never seen a kit come together so well, and I happen to have my owner's manual here kind of handy for us to kind of reference to, and whoever wrote this and put this together, best owner's manual I've ever seen. So it's really nice that, the bags are marked, each individual interior bag G2, those are all the parts that are in G2, and you assemble G2. So I mean, it's amazing whoever put this particular owner's manual together. They knew what they're doing. So I've seen horrendous examples of what people call owner's manuals in the past. So very good job to Team Durango for doing this one. So the first step here, when I started doing build update number 2, was putting together the CVDs. Now, one kind of, not a negative, but the part concept is awesome, and what it uses is this kind of little for the front CVDs, it actually uses this double jointed union right here. So you have a pivot point at the stub axle. You also have a pivot point at the CVD. So really cool design. It took me a while to get this thing all seated in to where everything was moving fluidly. So make a note of that when you're doing it. It's kind of hard to get these little set screws in here, but once you get it in, it'll probably take you a while. It took me a while, so I probably spent a good half hour off the side trying to get these things put together. So all in all, they work great now, so no complaints there at all. Throughout the entire build series, there's going to be lots of different little option parts, and I have chosen to go completely stock spec on this particular setup. So you're going to get lots of these little different option items, and they're just plastic inserts and spacers and all sorts of things to help tune your car. So I went with the full stock setup. They give you plenty of these different items throughout the build, so you can feel free to check some spec sheets. Now, what I did notice is on the back side of this owner's manual, good old Elliot Harper one of the team drivers for the DETC410, has put together spec sheets. So pretty cool that they're including all this for, they have one for low traction carpet, high traction carpet, also for, I believe, concrete and asphalt. So pretty cool that they're including all that right here in the owner's manual. So on down the line, we went ahead and we put together all of the arms, the CVDs, got the top plates on there, and and I'm actually caught here. Got the servo mounted in here. Looks great. Great Hitec servo. That thing is super fast. I actually have a separate video on that if you guys want to check that out. I'll put that in the video description there. Probably one of the best examples of a steering rack, and I mean, this thing is just so fluid. There's no play in it whatsoever. Great design there. So can't wait to kind of get this thing hooked up to that Hitec servo. On down the line here, I mean, everything is so fluid. It went together great. One of the best examples of ball studs and ball cups that I've seen. They're very tight going on, but once they're on, they got plenty of movement in there, but no wiggle room. So also got the cutout right there, so if you need to, you can actually just disassemble just the ball stud instead of having to pop these ball cups out. So pretty cool design. Very nice design inside here as far as the belt tensioner. You can kind of see those little clicks right there. If your belt happens to start stretching out, you can actually just, a couple screw points and you're moving your belt around, at least tightening it up. So very nice design. Backside right here, once again, great design. Very happy with all of the movement of everything. Everything's nice and smooth and fluid. And then on to the other side here. You'll notice that I think I covered in the last video, but prepped all of the exterior edges of all of the carbon, including the top plate. Went ahead and did all of those edges right there with some CA glue, and you can check out build update number 1 for the specifics on how I did that. So, but very nice. I can't wait to start getting the sway bars, get the shocks on this thing, get all of the electronics mounted in. Got some great LRP electronics. And I got a whole new line of stuff from Protoform that you guys will see here in a future update. So that's it for now, guys. If you have any questions about this Team Durango DETC410, the Hitec servo, or any of the other things that I've covered in this video, please post it on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.